Hi, I'm Chris Barlow from Hospitality Crew. Welcome to the website and the content which is on wine education. It's my pleasure to present a short snippet of information about various grape types and wine styles over the next few weeks. And today we're looking at Shiraz. Shiraz being a variety in Australia which is pretty much grown everywhere. It's a grape which lends itself to growing in pretty much every region of the world. In France and in California it's known as Shiraz. But Shiraz, as it is in Australia, is one of our older varieties, and some of the older Shiraz vines are grown here, over 150 years old. We have pretty much every wine region in Australia growing Shiraz right now, including the very cold areas of southern Victoria, and also in New Zealand they're experimenting with Shiraz. But here in Australia we tend to produce that very ripe and dark purple coloured fruit, which gives us a wonderful soft, round and heavy type of wine. So a kind of wine that tends to go along with things like grilled meats, and when Shiraz is aged very well, it matches up nicely with braised dishes like ossobuco and things like that, with heavy sort of braised flavours. But we've chosen one example which is from McLaren Vale today. This is an area of Australia that produces perhaps the most approachable Shiraz when it's young, and probably quite the very best bargains in Australia come from McLaren Vale Shiraz. Some old vines, but they produce it in a way which lends itself to friendly prices at the bottle shop. This is a Pyramima from McLaren Vale. We're just going to have a little look at the colour, its density. From McLaren Vale we tend to get chocolatey overtones in Shiraz, and occasionally a little bit of anise or licorice type of flavour. I don't know if you can pick that up there, but it's an incredibly dense wine, a very deep brick red purple wine, almost impenetrable the colour. You can't see the bottom of the glass, and there's only 100 mils or so in there. In France, Shiraz has been blended with a white grape called Viognier for hundreds of years, and this is kind of a new discovery to Australia, and the addition of a small amount of Viognier in the blend, or it's actually blended together just prior to fermentation, and this has a unique effect on the Shiraz, and it brings out an increased colour and perfume, and it's only about 5 to 10% of Viognier that goes into the Shiraz to have this effect. So you'll be seeing lots of Shiraz Viognier blends around if you haven't already. It's a wine which is perhaps a little bit softer in its youth and more approachable, but it also produces a sweet sort of perfume quality. So Shiraz Viognier, keep an eye out for that. Our 100% Shiraz though from McLaren Vale is from a great year, 02. All of South Australia in 02, Barossa, Clare, Coonawarra, and in this case McLaren Vale had an outstanding year. So if you are able to find any 02 reds from that part of the world, and particularly Shiraz, you'll be pleasantly surprised. Delicious. That's Shiraz, a little snippet. Please enjoy, and its many variations from around the world. Australia having the best value Shiraz anywhere, and pick one up before the next barbie. Cheers. Thank you.